What's going on, Lakers Nation? We've got some serious trade buzz heating up the internet that we absolutely have to break down. Could a massive blockbuster deal be brewing between the Lakers and the Miami Heat? That's right. There's a wild, high-profile trade proposal making the rounds online that has everyone talking. It involves sending a legitimate all-star to Los Angeles in exchange for a package of key Lakers players. Could Bam Adebayo be heading to the purple and gold? Let's dive into this potential game-changer. Look, it's no secret the Lakers have a pressing need for a dominant presence in the front court. Our playoff series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and specifically dealing with Rudy Gobert, really highlighted the importance of having a strong, impactful center. Meanwhile, down in Miami, the Heat are coming off a season where one of their stars, Bam Adebayo, saw his scoring dip slightly compared to recent years, even though his defense remained elite. With Tyler Herro having a strong offensive season, some outside speculation has started about which of Miami's core players might be more available, if any. This is where a specific trade proposal exploded across social media, generating over 1 million views and sparking intense debate. The proposed deal looks like this. The Miami Heat would receive Austin Reaves, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, and rookie Dalton Knecht. In return, the Los Angeles Lakers would acquire all-star center Bam Adebayo. Now, as you can imagine, the reactions to this hypothetical trade were completely split. On one side, you had Lakers fans and analysts arguing about the value. Some felt that giving up key rotation players like Reaves, Vincent, and Vanderbilt, plus a promising young player like Knecht, was too much to give up, even for an all-star center. They argued that Austin Reaves, in particular, might be a better, long-term fit for the Lakers' needs and cap structure than taking on Bam's significant contract. On the other side, you had many, especially those familiar with the Heat and their president Pat Riley, saying there's absolutely no way Miami would accept this package. They argued that the return simply isn't enough for a player of Adebayo's caliber, a young defensive anchor and offensive hub. The consensus from many Heat observers was that Pat Riley would demand a much steeper price, likely including draft capital and potentially a different mix of proven talent if he were ever to consider moving Bam. From the Lakers' perspective, the motivation is clear. They want to compete for championships now and in the immediate future. Adding a player of Bam Adebayo's two-way ability, his defensive versatility, his passing from the high post, and his rebounding would undeniably address a major area of need and raise their ceiling significantly. He fits the timeline alongside Anthony Davis and provides that much-needed interior presence. However, the proposed package is substantial, giving up 4 players who either contributed last season or represent future potential. For the Heat, as many pointed out, this trade proposal simply doesn't align with their typical strategy or current situation. Whether Pat Riley and the Heat front office decide to aggressively pursue another true number 1 option to pair with Jimmy Butler, embark on a more significant rebuild, or simply retool around their current core this summer, moving a cornerstone, like Adebayo for this specific return of players, while solid, doesn't seem to provide the kind of high-end asset or future draft capital that a player of Bam's value would typically command. It's hard to see this exact proposal making sense for Miami, regardless of their off-season plan. So, while the idea of Bam Adebayo in purple and gold is exciting for Lakers fans and addresses a clear team need, this specific trade proposal, as popular as it was online, seems unlikely to materialize given the value discrepancy from the Heat's perspective. It highlights our need for a center and the kind of players fans are willing to consider trading, but it probably isn't the realistic path to acquiring a star big man. What kind of trade package would make sense for both sides? That's the million-dollar question. All right, Lakers Nation, I want to hear your take on this. What do you think of this specific trade proposal? Would you give up Austin Reaves, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, and Dalton Knecht for Bam Adebayo? Is that too much? Not enough. Or about, right? And what kind of trade should the Lakers be looking for to address their center position this offseason? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Let's get this discussion going. And if you're a die-hard Lakers fan who wants to stay locked in on all the latest trade rumors, draft news, and off-season moves, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single update. That's going to wrap things up for this breakdown. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Keep that Lakers energy high, and let's see what the front office does this summer. Go Lakers!